A city of precision, ambition, and unexpected calm, Singapore rises from the tip of Southeast Asia like a vision of the future. Gleaming towers beside quiet temples, rainforest humidity clinging to immaculate streets. In just 4 days, we crossed cultures, cuisines, and centuries, wandering from Chinatown to Little India, from hawker stalls to sky-high gardens. It's fast, but never frantic. Polished, but still full of soul. We've seen a lot on this trip, but Singapore easily earned its spot in our top 3. Not just for what it shows you, but how it makes you feel. Our first glimpse of Singapore came through a grab ride from the airport to our hotel near the university. And yup, Asia's most expensive city doesn't waste any time reminding you. But honestly, it was hard to complain. Everything just works here. Clean, efficient, and surprisingly calm. We were instantly surprised by how walkable the area was. Even though we were staying near the university, it didn't take long to find our way to Chinatown on foot. Shaded sidewalks, clear signs, and not much traffic for such a big city. So my first impressions of Singapore are overwhelmingly positive. It's a beautiful city, it's clean, everything just looks really nice. You're not gonna get hit by a motorbike when you're walking across the crosswalk. Yeah, it's nice. I like it here. Our first destination is Chinatown. It's one of the oldest and most vibrant parts of the city, originally home to Singapore's early Chinese immigrants. These days, it's a mix of traditional shophouses, temples, and markets, right alongside trendy cafes and souvenir stands. It's colorful, it's chaotic, and it's one of the most visited spots in Singapore, for good reason. And like anywhere in this city, when in doubt, follow the food. We were eager to try eating at our first hawker center. If you've never been to one, imagine a massive open-air food court, but with way better food and at a fraction of the price. These stalls are run by individual vendors, often cooking the same dish for decades. It's one of the best ways to taste Singapore. Locals eat here daily, and once you go, you get why.
I like that, whatever that is. Curry spring roll. It's like potato.
In Singapore, every neighborhood feels like a different world. What struck me most was how seamlessly the futuristic blends with the natural. One moment you're surrounded by mirrored skyscrapers. The next, you're in the shade of towering trees or walking beside still water. It's a dense city, but it never feels chaotic. There's a calm, a sense that every element has its place. The architecture doesn't compete with nature, it complements it. Greenery drapes across balconies, vines climb steel beams, and gardens are woven into rooftops and walkways. Even the sharpest edges feel softened, like the whole city was designed to breathe. As we reach the riverfront, everything opens up. Glass towers reflect off the water, the skyline shimmering like it's part of the bay itself. We walk past Cavenagh Bridge, its cast iron arches casting long shadows in the late afternoon light, and cross Anderson Bridge with its elegant white curves. The Jubilee Bridge is a popular place to take in the marina. The Singapore Flyer turns slowly on the horizon, and Marina Bay Sands looms ahead, futuristic and surreal. Across the bay, the domed esplanade rises like a durian in the distance. Following the curve of the river, we reach Boat Quay. It's definitely more touristy, lined with bars and restaurants that spill out onto the walkway. But if you time it right, there are decent happy hour deals, and the view alone makes it worth lingering for a while. One of the things I really love about Singapore is that it seems like no matter where you are in the city, there's always something to see, something to do. We're currently walking along the river walk, but no matter where you find yourself, if you just look on the map, I'm sure you can find some really pretty parks, some really interesting buildings, some sort of something to check out, so that makes it exciting. Jimmy's Uncle Pete was stationed in Singapore while he was in the Royal Air Force, so I know it's always been a dream of Jimmy's to be able to come here and check it out, and Uncle Pete recommended that we stop by a Buddhist lodge. It's one of his old favorites, a place that he really fondly remembered, so happy to be here to check it out and take it all in. One thing I haven't quite gotten used to yet is the idea of chooping or saving a seat. So behind me, for example, you'll see some tables that look like they're empty, but people will leave their water bottle, they'll leave their tissues, they'll leave their bags to save their seat and then go stand in line. And where I come from, that would be kind of a no-no to do that, so it makes it a little bit of an adventure when you want to find a table. We were just saying how remarkably quiet Singapore is. It's just calm, it's peaceful, it's the middle of the day and it's a big city, but it's not super loud, obnoxious. It's just, it really puts you at ease. It's beautiful. It is, however, quite warm. There are a few ways to cool down in the tropical heat. The obvious being a splash in a rooftop pool. We'd also duck into air-conditioned malls, or take time to enjoy a wee treat. But my favorite was visiting the Fountain of Wealth. Tucked inside Suntec City, this giant bronze ring was once the largest fountain in the world. It's designed according to feng shui, meant to symbolize the flow of prosperity and unity. Visitors walk around its base with one hand in the water, a quiet ritual said to bring good luck. Getting around by taxi and foot aren't your only options. The MRT is well connected, safe, and quite affordable. Just tap your bank card and go, making it easy for us to return in the evening to one of Singapore's most popular attractions. Nowhere is more magical than gardens by the bay. Towering tree-like structures glow from within, like something pulled straight out of the world of Avatar. And if you stick around long enough, it only gets more spectacular with a show.
Watch the Supertree come to life as we unveil a dazzling showcase of lights and musical trees.
But the Supertrees aren't the only thing worth seeing at night. Just a short walk away, the Helix Bridge pulls you in with a glow that feels almost otherworldly. With our time in Singapore winding down, there's one last neighborhood we didn't want to miss: Little India. Bright colors, bold spices, and temples that stop you in your tracks. It's one of the most vibrant corners of the city, buzzing with life and full of sensory surprises. Even in just a short visit, you can't help but feel the energy here. The hum of a neighborhood that feels like a world of its own. We weren't sure what to expect from Singapore, but by the end of our visit, we were completely won over. The food? Unbelievable. The city? Clean, calm, and full of surprises. We loved how much there was to do, and how easy it was to slow down in between. And maybe the biggest surprise of all? It didn't break the bank. With a bit of planning, even one of the world's most expensive cities can feel pretty accessible. It's safe to say, we'll be back.